Hi everybody, welcome to Techizone Academy. In this video, we are going to be talking about multiple style sheets. In previous videos, we talked about external style sheets, that is creating a separate file for your style sheet. We have inline style sheet, that is styling your elements inside the particular element, inside each one, you style it there. And we have multiple style sheets. We also have the three style sheets we have are external, internal, and inline styling. So in this place, we can have multiple style sheets. And it says that if some properties have been defined for the same selector elements in different style elements, the value from the last read style sheet will be used. Assume that an external style sheet has the following style. Maybe the external style sheet, that is, we created a file for it, and it has an H1 with the color is navy. Then let's assume that we have an internal style sheet, which is also orange. If the internal style sheet is defined after the link to the external style sheet, the HTML will be orange. So if it is the external we did, the HTML will be navy. Now, let's check our example. Let's create an example here. So we have inline style sheets. If I come here and I give it a class name here, this H4, and I give it a class name about. So after about, then I will show you what internal style sheet does. In this place, you will say style. Then inside this style, we want to say dot about, and we want the color to be red. Now let's check it out. Can you see? This is internal styling sheet. So now we just spoke about having multiple styles. So if I come here now and I say I want to style this here, instead of this dot about, I want to say style equals to color should be. I don't want red this time around. I want the color to be blue. Blue, or let's say pink. Now let's check. It will override this color red that we have here. Now let's check it out. Can you see? It has taken effect straight up. That is what it's telling us about it, that if some properties have been defined for the same selector element in different style sheets, the value from the last thread style sheet will be used. And our last thread value was this pink. That's the fact that we've styled it here. This took effect over this one. That is what it is trying to tell us. So now let's proceed. However, if the internal style is defined before the link to the external style sheet, the HTML element will be navy, like I explained before. So we have cascading order. What style will be used when there is more than one style specified for an HTML element? All the styles in a page will cascade into a new virtual style sheet by the following rules, where number one has the highest priority. So now, inline styling has the highest priority, that is inside the HTML element, which is this one that we just did. Then after that, we have the external and internal style sheet in the edge section, or you create another one. So this is the internal style sheet, and this is external style sheet. So, but the one that has the highest authority over the rest is the inline, followed by the internal, followed by the external style sheet. I hope you understand. Then the last one is the browser default. That is the normal browser default of an HTML, which is black. Then that one will take effect, is the list. So an inline style has the highest priority, and we override external, internal, and browser default. I hope you understand the three types of styling that we have, how to style the external, the internal, and the inline style sheet. Don't forget, the inline overrides the external, the internal, and the browser default. Thank you for watching this video. Please do well to follow us across all socials at Techizone Academy. See you next time. Bye.